Season 2 Episode 9 of Jujutsu Kaisen was amazing. Episode was directed by Teppei Okuda, and storyboard was done by Shotaku Gashisuno. It definitely was not best episode of show, but there was plenty of amazing cuts. Before we start discussing this episode, I should mention one important part of this episode, which is crowd scenes. Which was many in this episode, and most of them was still images which does not moved, and some parts it looked really awkward. Do not get me wrong, it is not a complaint. I was not expected much because it would be insanely hard to animate crowd in all of that scenes, and when it was animated it looked really good. Now episode itself. Episode opens up with other characters talking about Gojo, like an interview. In that sequence, there is a nice compositing. After that we get shot of Gojo and there is also nice compositing and character animation. In this scene there is some nice smears on Jogo's hand. Also I love this shot. Foreshortening is done really well. It is not just drawn, also animated in such a complicated perspective. I also love how detailed drawings are, especially on Gojo's clothes and Jogo's hand. This part where Gojo rips of Jogo's arm and throws him looks amazing. I loved this part. Character and morphing animation on Jogo's hand looked amazing. It was animated by Daniel Kim. Also in this scene crowd is CGI, and I really loved this scene. It is practically unnoticeable that this is CGI, at least for me. I was really impressed. In this scene is also amazing character animation which is also done by Daniel Kim. In this part when Gojo rips of Hanami's eyes, animation is so fluid, and also hand animation is so delicate, it is amazing. In this part where Jogo, and others playing game, there is really cool storyboarding. Also there is amazing running sequence in this part. Once again character animation is amazing. This last part of episode where Gojo is using his domain is maybe best cut in this episode, despite a ghosting. I love how Gojo's speed is conveyed throughout motion. It looked amazing, there is some nice character, and liquid animation. I know, I already said it many times but I loved this part. In general it was amazing episode.